I'm going to go get bank.
I'm just shocked.
Well,
I mean,
she wasn't. She said his ego is too big for him not to go.
I can't disagree with any of that.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of the TexTenn podcast. I'm Keith. I got with me Clay Blair, who's excited and has everything to talk about today, is what he told me. So
basically took the week off last week from, normal schedule.
Sure.
And with it being Thanksgiving and coming on there, I was like, man, I don't have anything to talk about. And
nothing. Well, how was Thanksgiving? How's the family?
It was great. It was great Thanksgiving. That's my favorite day. And gosh, it was fun. Sir Kate, Beth came. Jess, Justin were there. Jeff, Julie, Jamie. It was just a great day. Just a great day.
That's awesome.
How was yours?
It was really good. My wife cooked for, I think, 24 hours straight, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she just, I mean, everybody brings a little something, but brings like one dish, and then she cooks more food than we could possibly eat in a week. That's just her style. If there's 30 people, she's cooking food for 90, just in case. You just never know, right? But we had a good time. And then she and I got to go up to Comfort, Texas for the Christmas in Comfort. It's kind of like a Hallmark movie type deal. Really, it's kind of funny.
Guess that's probably right. In Comfort.
It's kind of what, like, first time I went to, I was like,
go to Comfort for Christmas.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's what it kind of felt like the first time I went to it. But I went up there. There's a guy. So she does the vintage ceramic Christmas trees, right? There's a guy who has the molds from, like, the vintage molds from, like, back in the 60s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, stuff like that. And he's found these molds and he makes trees out of them. So he's a big ceramic Christmas tree geek, and then she is as well because she loves them. So he sells them up there. So we went up there and bought a few of those and hung out in San Antonio after that. But had a good time. Good, just kind of get away a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah. So now we're all in Christmas mode. She bought 6 new trees while she was up there. She's got those put up as well. So who knows? We have, like,
what are you talking about?
Like, we have like 8 full-size trees, and then, like, I don't know, like probably 15, 16 ceramic trees. But I mean, look, the way she does it, our house does not look cluttered. Like, because if it did, it would drive her nuts. Like, because she doesn't like a messy, cluttered space.
I mean, are all these trees decorated, ornaments, and
all the, like, I mean, it's kind of like that one. Like, you can kind of see that one, right?
Yeah.
They're all decorated like that. Like, I'll send you a picture when I get home. Right. I'll send you some pictures of these ceramic trees.
Have you seen? Ronnie and I were joking about this the other day. Have you seen the bulb head commercials where it's a tree, and all of a sudden you just kind of drape it over something, over a pole? I mean, it's the most hideous thing you could possibly imagine. But
that's funny.
I told Ron the other day we're going to get one for the office here, and I think it offended her.
Shoot, as big as what your place is, my God, you guys could have a 20-footer.
Oh, we could have a forest out here. Yeah.
I mean, good gosh. Like, Deanna would be offended if she came out there and you didn't have at least a 12-footer.
Yeah. We have a wreath, and then I put some Santa hats on the elk and the now guy. They all get good. Santa hats.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So you don't have an actual Christmas tree up?
There's a plant that gets lights put on it, I think.
It's lame, bro. Just get a Christmas tree.
It's fine.
It's lame.
It's fine.
I'll talk to Kate. We'll get it taken care of for you.
It's fine.
Check out those text messages I sent you. That's
a
fraction of all of them.
I just looked at them.
So yeah, I mean, they're all like old vintage,
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's so I guess her great grandmother started collecting them, and then also her late aunt, who was only, Jessie was only what, 8 or 9 years older than Deanna. She also had some. So like she got 1 or 2, and then it just kind of turned into 3 or 4, and now it's like 15. So,
Okay.
but it's fun. She likes it. And again, it doesn't look cluttered. So that's all that really matters. Makes the house look Christmassy. So, so let's talk about Texas, and how you think they're getting screwed out of, the college playoffs, which, I mean, I'm not saying they're not, but also, like, somebody gets screwed every year, right?
Yes,
we got screwed
course.
2 years ago.
Of course.
It's part of it's the nature, unless you did like an actual like 64 team thing like you do for basketball, somebody's getting screwed. So I mean, you showed up. I didn't get to watch it, but you guys showed up against
beat the
A&M.
brakes off A&M.
The breaks? What was the score?
27-17.
I wouldn't say that's the breaks.
Yeah, I mean, it was good enough.
Tennessee got the breaks beat off them by Vanderbilt.
Yes, that is true. That's true.
That's what I would call getting the breaks beat off you.
Yes, that is true.
How embarrassing. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, I wouldn't say the guys beat the brakes off them, but you decidedly beat them.
Decidedly beat them. Sure.
Yeah. So I mean, you guys are going to go to a bowl game.
Yeah, we're headed to the Alamo
your team,
Bowl, I'm sure, or something.
Because your team didn't make it to playoffs, you'll have like 5 or 6 starters that just won't show up because they're like they don't want to get hurt before or whatever.
Honestly.
I do. You're giving up on your dang team.
I mean, before there was, that started well before NIL. Not
really,
the star
but
running
a little
back
bit.
Wouldn't.
Yeah.
They said, I'm not playing in the dumb Alamo Bowl or whatever bowl.
But
game
now
it
it's
is.
just commonplace. Like it's expected.
They need to. I think that those things probably should just go away at this point.
Well, yeah, like
the only thing that
just
really
have the playoffs
matters,
and nothing else.
Yeah, that's right. The playoffs are the only thing that matters.
Yeah. Well, the problem is they make so much money off them. The NCAA
I don't know. Is that right?
Yeah, because
even
of TV
now
rights.
With playoffs,
TV rights.
Even now with the starters saying I'm not playing in this thing.
Yep, I guarantee it. Because otherwise they would quit, right? If they weren't making money, they would stop.
Okay, yeah.
Like the NCAA isn't in the
business
business of losing money.
You're right, but I think that's probably coming.
Yeah, which I mean is fine. Or you just put it in everybody's NIL deal. Like if you don't play in the ball game, you owe all the money back. All the money. Right?
Okay, maybe.
Because again, like NFL players can't just go, hey, the last 4 seasons of the game, like we're 2-12, like I'm just not playing the last 4.
Sure.
No, because they would be penalized severely. But we let these, because again, at this point, these kids are not amateur athletes. They're paid professionals, right? It's a paid sports league now. Heck, all leagues are paid at this point. So call it what it is, right? You're a paid professional. You have a contract. If you breach the contract, there's penalties. You can breach by leaving early. You can breach by not playing in the ball game. You can breach by getting attitude and getting kicked off the team. Like there's all sorts of ways that you owe money back, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way it should be done, in my opinion. Because if you're going to pay them like professionals, then treat them like professionals.
Because I can't disagree with you. I can't.
They want to get paid like a professional, which fine. I agree. You should be, because everybody else is making money off you. You should as well. But then there's the consequences of that, which means you have to follow through on your commitments. And if you don't, you have a consequence. So yeah, I mean, Tennessee's going to go to who knows, like the toilet bowl. It's not good. And then you got Lane Kiffin, who wanted to be able to
believe that.
I can. You watched that thing earlier and told me that he's a good person now, blah blah blah.
I know.
And we were talking about you. Deanna and I were talking about you at the bar when we were watching. Like he's going to announce his thing tomorrow, and she goes, "He's leaving. There's 100% chances that he's leaving." And I was like, "But Clay convinced me. Clay half convinced me that he's a good person now." I felt bad for hating him for a decade plus, but it turns out he's not. He's still all about Lane Kiffin, because he is turning his back on his entire team and taking the entire offensive coaching staff with him and saying, "Good luck, kids. I know I said it was all about, we're all about a team. We're all about supporting each other. And you've been, some of you kids have been here for 4 years, but good luck. Peace. I'm going to go get bank."
I'm just shocked.
Well, I mean, she wasn't. She said his ego is too big for him not to go.
I can't disagree with any of that. I just My gosh. All right. So let's see. You now have the whole entire state of Tennessee hates you. The state of California is not real big on you. And now we just added a whole nother southern state just so that you could go 150 miles to the south and be in a terrible town.
Yep.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well, it's about money and ego, but you realize
it's not about money. I don't think it can be about money.
It's ego.
Well,
I mean, it's ego, 100%.
Yes, I think that's right.
Yeah. So, but you realize the moment that Alabama comes open and they are like, he's willing to go, he will take that 100% because that's where he wants. That's what he wants.
It would not have surprised me had Alabama lost that game, the Auburn game, if they would have got rid of DeBoer, and I wouldn't blame him if he did. He would have been on the road to Tuscaloosa. There's no doubt.
That moment, he would have just left.
Blame him.
In the middle of the game, he would have just left.
That's right. Yes, I agree, and I wouldn't blame him for that. I do blame him for this. I think this is stupid.
Yeah. Well, I mean. Well, he's also getting $25 million given to his NIL money that he can just give away. So, like, he's about to take everybody who's good on Ole Miss, and they're going to leave, and they'll leave before the bowl game, right? Because now the bowl game means nothing. The playoff means nothing. So, Ole Miss, their fans are just now they know what it's like to be a Tennessee fan.
I get
Lane
it.
Kiffin totally screws you.
They
were out at his plane booing him as he was getting on his plane yesterday.
Sure.
Like from off the tarmac.
Did you see the interview with Marty and McGee, Marty Smith,
no.
I think is his name?
No, I didn't.
Marty was been camped out outside of Lane's office since the end of that Mississippi game or the Egg Bowl, whatever you call it, and caught him on the tarmac and had a quick, I don't know, 5-minute interview, and Lane tried to explain, and you can either accept his explanation or not.
Yeah.
But gosh, I just don't get it. I mean, I drove through Baton Rouge one time, and I swore I would never go back to that stupid place.
But Oxford's pretty nice, right?
I think it's got to be. I haven't been there.
Yeah.
Jeff and I were talking about this the other night, and he said the same thing. He said Oxford is amazing.
Yeah.
And Baton Rouge is terrible. I don't get it.
Yeah. Absolutely. I don't disagree. But I mean, there's more money at LSU, obviously. Right? There's more prestige with coaching there for some reason, whatever reason. I don't know why.
Not if you let them rot on the vine. Ole Miss would have been the place to be.
I hope that none of these players actually go with him. I hope that he loses 50% of his games next year or more. Like, it won't happen because he's too good of a coach, but he's not a good person. You lied to me. You tricked me.
Okay,
you duped me.
Sorry.
Unreal, man.
Sorry.
Unreal. It's just, again, it's not surprising, but it is disappointing.
My other question is he ripping his kid Knox out of the Oxford High and going to something in Baton Rouge? That if I was that kid, I'd have said, Dad, I don't think so. We just played in the playoffs. I'm the starting quarterback at this high school. I've got friends.
He doesn't care.
I ain't going, Dad.
Well, but you know what? I mean, he probably doesn't live with his mom.
Go ahead.
He probably doesn't live with his dad anyway. He probably lives with his mom, right?
Well, I don't know. I mean, but Lane's been saying it's about my family. It's about my family. It's about my family. I would assume they're all going.
It ain't about his family. There ain't no way. So, his ex-wife, my wife said something to the effect of, he married this extremely hot woman, has good-looking kids, but like they probably can't stand him because he keeps jerking them around and moving them all over the place and like won't just like let them be.
Wouldn't surprise me.
It's unreal, man. It's just unreal. But I mean, again, not surprising. I think that's just who he is. Like, his ego is just bigger than anything else. And like all these promises you made to all these kids that you're here, like we're part of a team, blah, 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 blah. They have a chance to compete for the national championship.
I know.
And have a legit chance to win it. And he's like, yeah.
No, I don't get it.
Can you imagine if you're on that team, you're like, we have a chance to win this. And we just got bailed on by our entire offensive coaching department and our head coach. Like, what the heck? It blows my mind. Again, not surprised, but it blows my mind. So anyway, I don't even know what else to talk about with good old college football. Like, I mean, my season was done a while ago.
The season's over for us.
Yeah, I mean,
there's not much left to talk about.
Lane Kiffin's Lane Kiffin,
for next year.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin's just who he is, so nothing you can do about that.
Mm.
But, well, all right, what else? What else happened last week? Again, like, it was just a weird week.
I
didn't have any sort of sports to go to, so got to go out of town just for the fun of it instead of having to go out of town. Yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what else happened last week. What else happened in the news?
I don't know.
That's one thing. That's one thing I never know. Like, I never know anything about the news.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be my news reporter.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
I mean, we got some rain. Is that going to help things for you?
Just a little bit ago.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. We had like 3 inches whenever that was early last week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Crazy.
Mm.
That's crazy.
It's pretty good.
Is it too late in the year for you guys, or does that help at all?
Yeah. But, I mean, you never say, I don't want any rain.
Sure.
Because
like, that would be dangerous.
Yeah, it just starts setting up for next year. But I think all the grass has gone dormant. Now it's cold and it'll turn off again. Yeah. So
rain's always good, but it never rains in our actual where we get our water from. It rains always to the east of it. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
It's just unreal. But here we sit, still no plans for obtaining water yet. But we're going to get you on City Council 2026, so it doesn't matter. You're going to take care of the problems for us. It's going to be great.
I'll make it rain?
No, you're going to get us a desal plant.
Oh.
I mean, you're not God. Don't, like, I don't want to confuse you in that.
No, I'm not God, that's for sure.
You're just going to take care of our desal problem for us. It's going to be wonderful. Gotta be wonderful. So I was thinking about this yesterday. Like, who are we gonna actually get on for a guest? Because it doesn't look like any of these Senate or congressmen are gonna join us. So
not ringing us back.
No, they're not.
I think Trace is coming next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I asked him. I told him. Oh, but yeah, suddenly Trace is a college football fan. When the week that I know the week that A&M came back and beat South Carolina after being down 27 points.
Yeah.
And that was also the week that Texas, I don't remember who they played. They eked by, I don't remember who it was. I guess Mississippi State probably. Trace sends me a text saying, I am now a college football fan.
Oh my gosh.
It says something like, that's what it was. It was the Mississippi State game where, on this podcast, I have said that my good games to watch, my favorite games are when they're just blowouts, 63-0 games. And,
when you beat the brakes off somebody.
Yes. And so Trace says, as I'm sweating this Mississippi State game, Trace comes back. He says, I can't remember. Do you like this type of game?
No, I hate this type of game. Like, I like that type of game if it's a team that I don't really care about, then cool. That's a good game to watch. But if it's a team I care about, beat the brakes off.
Yeah, right.
Just do it. Absolutely.
So he wanted to come on after the Texas and A&M game, which would be today, but he couldn't do it this morning. So he says he'll come on next week when we record.
Sweet.
So we can have Trace on.
Speaking of, so we're sitting at the bar watching this Tennessee Vandy game, right? And it's not going our way. And all of a sudden, these two LSU fans come and sit next to us at the bar. And so we're watching Tennessee Vandy right here. And over on this huge screen over here is the Oklahoma LSU game. And we're cheering for LSU this entire time. And then this LSU fan comes up and just starts absolutely cheering against Tennessee like a complete obnoxious just jackass. Like, and he won't stop. And my wife actually like gives him like a death stare, like complete death stare. I'm like, man, like, I don't drink, but I got my water. And it's in a really heavy glass. I'm like, I can just smash this up against this guy's head, I guess. But then I turn around and look at him. I'm like, I don't need a physical implement to take this guy out. This is no problem. This is just some dorky dude who's never touched a football in his life. In fact, he's probably never touched a ball in his life. Like, to be very clear, baseball, soccer ball, no type of ball. Yeah, no athletic bone in that guy's body. And he's just talking absolute smack against Tennessee. So then, LSU's winning, and we're cheering for them. And this guy just keeps going and going and going. So I turn around, and Oklahoma is doing something good. And I just, the most obnoxious person I could possibly be in my life, start cheering for Oklahoma as loud as I possibly can in this bar. And just talking, like, again, that's just not who I am, just in general. Like, I'll just keep my head down. But, like, he knew that he was driving us nuts because there were a ton of Tennessee fans in that bar. He knew that he was driving us nuts, and he was just being obnoxious. And all of a sudden, guess what? He wasn't cheering for against Tennessee anymore because he was sweating bullets, and then watched his team get absolutely demolished, and then never looked up from his phone. Like, he wouldn't make eye contact with anybody. He was done. Stick a fork in him. I was like, that's right, jackass. Go, like, get out of here. Go take your Lane Kiffin and go home. All right. Like, he's a loser. You're a loser. Get out of here. Like, you're all losers. Like Graham says, LSU, loser state university. That's right. Losers, get out. Like, I don't need any of that. But I mean, there were tons, like, it was a little bit crazy. There were tons of Tennessee fans in that bar watching that game. And this guy just comes in. I assume he was already drunk when he got there. It's the only thing that makes sense. Because, like, hey, like, there's no reason to be a jackass just for the sake of it. You're being louder than anybody else in the entire bar. Like, come on. So, but it was fun to watch him lose after that. Yeah. So, I mean, again, up until that point, I'm cheering for the upset. Because
I was
why not?
too. I wanted LSU. I didn't know which way to go on the Vanderbilt game, on the Tennessee game.
It was cheer for Tennessee is the right answer.
Okay.
Always. Like, you can cheer against Tennessee when Texas is playing them, but
I just needed chaos. It didn't get any of it. Oh, baby.
Well, I mean, there was chaos. Like, yeah, there's lots of chaos, but not enough for you. Yeah. Not enough for you. So yeah, that was pretty funny though. Like, this LSU fan. Like, when I finally looked at him, I was like, oh yeah, no, I'll just push him over. In fact, I told Deanna, I said, if I turned around and went boo to that guy, he'd have been like, ugh. Like, he'd just fall out of his chair.
Run out crying.
Yeah, exactly. So I wasn't super worried about that. But yeah.
I used your buddy Chat GTP. Is that what it is? GPT.
Mm-hmm.
The tenderloin that I did for Thanksgiving. I just quickly told Chat one day, I'm doing a beef tenderloin for Thanksgiving, and he said, cool, something like that. That's a great thing to do. And then all of a sudden spit out a whole as pristine as that piece of meat is, it's pretty hard to screw it up. If the only thing you can really do is overcook it. But your buddy Chat gave me the idea of either searing it before you cook it or sear it after you cook it. I've never done that before.
You've never seared it before? It's the only way to do it. Only way to do it.
And my gosh, did it come out? I did it. I seared it before.
You gotta use it. What type of oil did you use?
Olive oil.
So next time, get avocado oil because the smoke point is much, much higher. Okay. So you can you can crank we have gas, but you can crank the gas all the way up. And it won't smoke the whole house up and sear it super, super hot because it gets a better sear on it. Fantastic. Only way to do it.
It was pretty daggone good. It was really good.
We did some baked ziti with them recently, and I said, hey, what ingredients do I need from HEB? Like, give me the ingredients that they're going to have at HEB, and tell me what ingredients I need, and then give me the recipe. And it told me the exact pasta, everything. I was like, gosh, that is nuts. Like, it's go to ChatGPT and get a recipe.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unreal, man. It really is.
I made Ronnie several weeks ago. Handed me a cheesecake recipe and said, would you make this for me? And I was like, of course I will, but this process. She says, I get it. I mean, when I say the process is to do a cheesecake, I've got to mentally prepare for weeks,
Yeah.
And so yesterday I decided, all right, I'm going to do this thing. And it involved swirling raspberry, raspberry, what do you call it, juice or filling, whatever. I cooked down frozen raspberries into a sauce, and then we swirled it throughout this cheesecake. I reduced it. You're correct. Come on. That is the right word. Oh my gosh. Nobody's tasted this thing, but it sure looks pretty.
So I didn't realize we could just give you a recipe and you would make the cheesecake.
Love to do it. Love to do it. But
I'm going to give you a recipe.
There's a mental process of it. Got to be in the right headspace.
I'm sending you a recipe. I didn't know we could just request.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Like, for the longest time, I hated cheesecake. In the last couple of years, like, I've come around on it. And I can't remember. I had one recently. I don't remember where it was from. And I was like, dang, that's freaking good. For me, it was a little bit like the texture was just weird. I'm a big texture person, and I've somehow gotten over that, and it's fantastic. So yeah, I'm sending you a recipe for sure.
All right.
Like, Deanna is like a freaking great cook. She's a chef. She does not bake. Like, she just doesn't like, because you have to be so precise on everything. Where she's just like, she'll just make stuff up as she goes. Like, she sees the recipe and she's like, nah, I'm going to change it. And she'll just like, she'll use half of it and then she'll change half of it. And it comes out fantastic every time.
Okay.
But baking, you can't do that, right? If it's not exact, like, you got problems.
Yeah.
So,
in fact, this recipe, the crust, I had to ad-lib on the crust because it wasn't coming out the way that
it was supposed to.
There wasn't enough, basically.
The crust is like that's the most important thing when it comes to a cheesecake, right?
I don't know.
It's gotta be good, because if it's bad,
the first time I take a bite of cheesecake, I go ahead and get some crust, and if that crust is not good, then I don't. I'll have a L-shaped crust at the end of this thing with no cheesecake left on it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the crust, like, to me, the crust, it has to be good. If it's not good, I'm like,
I'm not eating it. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
this was a chocolate. The recipe called for a chocolate cookie, and so
interesting.
The only real chocolate cookie that there is you can go scrape the filling out of an Oreo. And use that.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
I was gonna say, like, how else would you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Very interesting. So, when are we eating this cheesecake today?
We're gonna try it. I'm hoping Ron's gonna share. Maybe we'll have a taste test this afternoon.
Dang.
She may just run out the door with it. I don't know.
Dang. Like, why would you not make two? I'm just confused. Like, one for her, one for the office.
Well,
like,
I only got one spring pan at this point.
Oh.
I need to get another spring pan.
Yeah,
maybe for Christmas somebody will give me a spring pan. A 9 if anybody's listening to this, it'd be a 9-inch spring pan.
Spring pan.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Cyber Monday. You could probably just go on Amazon and get one really easy.
True.
Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong, but
I'm ahead of the game on Christmas shopping. I've already got things coming.
I think we're done.
Are you?
I think we're done. Because Deanna has one more thing to buy for each kid. I'm done with her.
Okay.
I prefer never to get gifts, so hopefully she's done with me.
Right.
Do you like gifts? Are you a gift person?
I mean, I hate that I just said no. I don't like gifts. I love Christmas, and if Christmas involves the gifts, then I love giving more than getting.
100%.
But the things that that's the thing is there's not one possible thing that I just need. That
correct.
You
wouldn't just go out and get if you actually wanted it,
right?
Yeah.
And so, it's but the things that I get are nice. The things that I get are nice, and so I'm not going to say. But I don't need socks. I don't need, that kind of thing. But the things that I get are nice, and I'm very appreciative of that.
Yeah. Yeah. I just like, I obviously won't reject a gift. I just don't care to get them. Like, if if somebody gives me something, that's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, but like, I just don't need them. Like, I would much rather just give gifts, especially as I've gotten older and older and older.
I think that's the way it goes.
Kids.
I think as you get older, you realize that, you don't need as much, but it sure is fun to watch people's faces.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, the fun is giving to me for sure.
I agree.
For sure. So, I mean, the problem is, part of my wife's Christmas gift is like getting these Christmas trees, but it's not like she's gonna wait to put them up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I can buy them and then wrap them. She's like, I mean, you could like take them down the 24th, wrap them, and then put them back up on the 25th. I was like, yeah, I think that kind of defeats the purpose, but okay. But yeah, no, we're done. I think, I mean, maybe one or two like trickle in for the kids maybe later, but I think we're done, man. That's the way to do it. Just get it over with.
Yeah.
Because I don't like stressing to the last minute. Like, it's always the joke is always that the husband waits until like, Christmas Eve to go run to the store to try to find something for his wife or something like that. That's, to me, that's stressful. Like, I don't want to think about that. Like, let's just get this over with.
Right.
Jeez Louise.
Last year, I had to wait. I had a knife coming for Mom.
Yeah.
And it literally, in fact, I drove down the road and found the mailman, and luckily I know him. He knows me, and I pulled him over or met him at a mailbox.
Sure.
I was like, dude,
I
probably,
need this.
I don't know. He was probably half a mile, 4 or 5 stops away from being here, and it was game time, man.
Right.
I had to be somewhere at 5, and I think I found him at 4:40. I was like, dude, you have it? He's like, yeah, here.
That is really funny. You're like, please. Don't tell me no. If you tell me no, I'm in trouble.
If you tell me no, I have nothing for my mother.
Oh, gosh, that's
no
funny.
Christmas for my mother.
That's really funny. Yeah. So, all right. So Trace is coming on for the next episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna get somebody else after that.
All right.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure that out. But what else you got?
That's it.
That's it. All right. Well, there we go, folks. Appreciate you coming on again. We messed everything up with scheduling on Fridays, but we'll get back. So this one will probably be a little bit late, day late. So we apologize if it's a day late, but better late than never.
Bye, everybody.
All right. See you guys.